What does it say?
Nico Gideon is not your biological son.
Kalia.
Tell me what happened?
Kalia? What do you have to say?
I felt like something wasn't right. My mama told me to. She said, you better go get it done. You know what happened last time. Nico, Onyx is not your biological son.
Do you actually have actual tests and stuff like that? Just says that.
See, Kalia, this is what it is, because this is starting to get me upset. Because the thing is, like, he's been a great. This is the thing. You're sitting here and we're listening to your story. You're crying tears, and the person who should really be crying right now is the person who's been lied to consistently by you.
What exactly happened to the accountability and responsibility here? And how can someone possibly put another human being through something like that? And now she arguably got less attractive the more she spoke.
I don't like guys that approach me. Like, I want guys that look like they don't want me. Yeah, they must just be mysterious. And then, I
was like the guy that's like chill, like that's not doing nothing, not showing attention, just there. Do that. You have to wait for the girls to give you a signal that it's okay. Don't just go.
Because I'm learning. What is that signal? Because now what is that signal? What is that signal?
Hey guys, you have to just feel it. It's in the eyes.
Okay, so eyes. Okay,
it's in the eyes. Okay, eyes. You know.
I don't like where this is going.
Okay, stop. You're being annoying. All right, baby, you ready to go? Babe, you ready to go?
I was supposed to have a breakfast date this morning, her idea. And so I cooked some cinnamon rolls, the orange ones that I like, some scrambled eggs, coffee, and all this bacon. She no-showed. Texted her 15 minutes ago, and she works at 11. Me and my buddy Shadow are having breakfast.
Well, it seems like she missed out on a pretty awesome morning, yet the right person would appreciate it.
This is where you charge it to the game and move on. He says we can hang out, like this weekend. She responds with, yeah, possibly, if I'm free. The first word she used was possibly. There is no freaking possibly. It's either yes, I'm free, or no, I'm not. Most people work 9 to 5s. They know their schedule. That's her way of letting you down easy. The answer is no. The next phrase that took me out was if I'm free. Basically what she's saying is, listen, you are the last option. If it's not an enthusiastic yes, it's probably a no.
Yeah, in that case, you are better off taking that maybe as a no. But don't ever take someone's lack of effort personally. These brothers were pretty honest here.
This guy asked me on a date and then he never got back to me. It's been a day.
He moved on, probably with someone better, if I had to take a guess.
Yeah, sorry, that sounds pretty good. You're probably just out with the old in with the new.
Are you serious?
Probably prettier than you too.
Oh my God, Marco.
Damn.
So when I first moved to Atlanta, I didn't know anybody, and I joined Bumble and matched with this guy, right? We had been talking, I think, for like 2 or 3 weeks, and I got a good vibe. So anyway, I had asked him if he knew any handy people, because I had a lot of like furniture coming into my apartment, and I needed help putting it together. Although I did not know him well enough, I trusted him enough to come to my apartment. Now, in hindsight, that was probably a bad idea, but it is what I did. So before he came to my apartment, I had a conversation with him about payment because I didn't want for him to come and I didn't like him and then he felt like he got. So we talked about payment and I told him I'd give him a certain amount for him putting together like 2 pieces of furniture. Well, he put together a bed and a desk. So I don't remember exactly how much we agreed on, but I did say I was going to sell him the money.
There you have it. She agreed to pay him the money for the work that he was about to put in. But let's see how this goes wrong.
So when he came over like early this Saturday morning and he ended up like starting right away. He was definitely somebody that I could see myself talking to on the long haul. So it was cool. Like he was putting this, we were getting to know each other. We were talking about family. We were talking about life, all this kind of stuff. So around lunchtime, I ordered us something to eat. And as we were eating, we were like really talking, right? It was good. So when he was done, he kind of like chilled for like another couple of hours just to like rest. And we were really vibing and he was like, I would really like to see you again. And I was like, cool. So when he's ready to go, we go outside and he gives me a hug. And then he was like, okay, so I'm going to text you my Zelle information so you can send the payment. And I'm like, okay. In the moment, I was just a little shocked, but I didn't like let it on. I was just like, okay, just text it to me. So the next day I sent the Zelle payment and I was just like, oh, thank you for coming over. I really appreciate it. And then I didn't say anything else. And he was texting me and I did not respond. And he wasn't used to that because obviously we have been like texting all day long, you know, talking throughout the day. It was good at that time. But then I just decided that the fact of him asking me for money after like we had a good day, and I do understand that we agreed upon it, but I just thought it would be different since we were going to start dating. So finally he asked me like, what's up? And I was just like, honestly, I know we decided that I would pay you for that, but I really thought it was tacky that you actually asked me for the money afterwards and you took it. So I did end up cutting it off and we didn't talk again. But when I told my cousin about it, she was like, you guys agreed on it. Like, I don't understand what the problem was. And honestly, like, if I'm gonna date you and, you know, you put together some furniture for me, you're gonna charge me? I don't know, like, what do you guys think?
She's acting like she's about married to him when she hardly knows him. People can be nice and do you favors, but you cannot expect them to do so. Next, we have two individuals who are pretty unfazed.
Recently, girlfriend of 1.5 years broke up with me. Did I work it out or let it go?
Yeah, so I would go hard, no contact, straight to the gym. And when I say no contact, let me be very clear. Don't unfollow her, but make sure you can't see her stories. You don't watch her stories. You don't reach out to friends. You don't watch her friends' stories. Go completely cold.
Why should you unfollow her?
You don't unfollow her because you're showing emotion. You need to be able to stand in that fire and not look. If you unfollow her, you're doing it out of anger. And you're also taking the opportunity away from yourself to have her see you get better every day. Go work on you, and I can guarantee you, my friend, if you can truly stay to no contact and you go get better, she'll be back.
Now, it is great to better yourself, but don't do it just to get her back. Although getting rejected can be some pretty great motivation though. Next one reads, POV, the first date goes well.
How much does a guy have to make?
How much does a guy have to make to what?
To date you.
To date me? There's not a price limit to date me. As long as you're treating me right, you're acting right, you're chilling.
What about he's living with his mom?
That doesn't matter. Wait. If he's living with... No, that doesn't matter.
Really?
Because the situation that they're in does not have anything to do with me. Why am I going to judge because you live with your mom? Like, that's a situation that you're in with yourself. Like,
what's your situation? Are you living with your...
an apartment.
Okay. And let's say he's like, hey, can I move in with you? Are you going to let him? If he's living with his parents?
If he's paying rent.
How much? 50-50?
50-50.
Really?
It's even. It's a relationship. It's 50-50 the whole way.
If she is really like this off camera, then that is a keeper right there. Cause it's just so hard to encounter someone with that same mindset.
Number 1, the DM slide. You are not going to slide into her DMs unless it's with this message. What's your Venmo? 10 out of 10 response rate.
What?
You are going to wait until later that night or preferably early the next morning. Send her $20. It does not have to be a lot with the message reading, good morning, princess, coffee on me.
Really?
You want her number? Ask for her Apple Pay.
Oh, dear.
Once you get her address, randomly send her things. And I'm not saying to send her a Rolly or a Birkin. What you're going to do is make sure that she's home, get to know her schedule, start a conversation. You know she's home and she's going to be home. You are going to send her lunch or dinner.
Bear in mind that this advice is all about buying someone's attention and possible affection.
Observe her social media stories. Is she sick? Send her soup and pressed juice. Is she having a bad day? Send her $500 to cheer her up. Are her nails looking crusty? Man, those cost $300, not $50.
Like I said.
Do you really want to show husband material when you know she's out with her friends or her sister or her cousins? Send her enough money to cover the entire bill for everyone.
For everyone. Not just for her, but for everyone. Why?
At the end of this video and you're thinking, wow, this chick is shallow. I don't need to do all this. And good luck to you. This is unfortunately the world that we live in. And also, if you're broke, just say that.
No, that's not the world that we live in. That's the world that shallow people live in. And just because someone doesn't want to send someone money to pay for everything, including everyone else's stuff, doesn't mean they're broke. That means they're sensible.
That's a W.
Remember that money can buy just about anything, but love not so much. And we are missing the part where she describes what she's going to give in exchange for all that. Next, we have an interesting story of how a relationship can quickly change.
That she would live in a dumpster with me. She loved me so much. Another one too was, I would live in a cardboard box with you. That was pretty funny. Literally 6 months into the relationship, she says, well, when she knew what my goal was to make $1 million in a 12-month period. And she knew what my goal was. I've reached that goal and she is gone. But at one point she said, you better hurry up and make that $1 million because I want a walk-in closet the size of an airplane hangar. Literally, those are her exact words. 6 months earlier, it was, I would live in a cardboard box with you. She would send me pictures of couples and say, this is us.
Can I get an can I get hold on. I don't know.
Stop it.
Your mama let you date?
Huh?
Your mama let you date?
What?
Your mama let you date?
Yeah.
You want a girlfriend?
Huh?
You want a girlfriend?
Nah.
Why not?
I'm straight.
I can't be your girlfriend?
Nah, I'll holler.
Alright, bye.
Come on. Rejected.
Bro literally said, why would I mess with my own peace? Next, we have a couple individuals who are speechless as to what they provide in return.
Wait, so are we saying that like? Are we saying that like he takes you on a date?
No, he's like, so like when you're like, let's say like the first date, like usually on a first date, like a guy picks you up, like he takes you there and he's like expected to pay, but like what are like you expected to do kind of like in these like dating like scenarios?
Just be yourself. Good conversation. Be yourself. Like are you expected to impress him? Do you want to do a party trick?
I should have just stayed. It wasn't that bad. Like, you made it 23 years. You made 26 years total. Your kids are like college and one's almost out of high school. Like, you made it. It didn't matter at this point. They can do their own separate life and all that. You made it to the point where you guys were making so much money and you had big houses and you could do whatever you want and you can relax. And I literally just called my friend and was like freaking out because like I'm the biggest person that keeps in the back. Like, I'm terrified. I don't have 401k and there's just timelines that you can't stop. And so it is what it is. And, you know, I'm 47 years old and it's not like I'm 25. I've just gone and done whatever I wanted, kind of. I mean, I say that and then I think as I say that, I'm like, but you couldn't. It's like so weird that my brain thinks that way. And I called my girlfriend and I probably should have just stayed. I should have just stayed. It wasn't that bad. And she just started, she's like, Jenna, what are you talking about? Like, literally. And then I just keep thinking, I'm like, but I had a huge house. All my bills were paid for and I never had to think how they were going to get paid. My grass was cut. Well, not the last year of separation. But you know what I mean?
It seems like she does not miss him, but the great life that he provided for her. He definitely had to have seen right through her.
You want to be my girlfriend? Yes. For real? Yo. Bro, guess what? What? I got a girlfriend now. I'm proud of you. I ain't gonna lie. Life has peaked. This is just amazing. Life is good. I got a girlfriend. Nothing can go wrong. Yeah, I'm about to have to go in a second, okay? I got practice. Okay, but send me your location. What? Send you my location? What, you nothing? Just eating? Excuse me.
Marvin's room. And bro is literally speaking from experience. Next, we have someone who should not have much trouble keeping a partner.
To act like a husband in a boyfriend stage, but you don't feel as though you need to act like a wife in a girlfriend stage until somebody chooses to make you a wife. Make it make sense. If you never displayed qualities of being a wife, why would anybody want to make you one? It sounds like we feel like we just have to offer minimal effort and that should be significant enough. That and cat should just have it in the bag. I don't know about y'all. But if I'm choosing to be in a relationship, I'm in it to win it. Do you want to do the bang-bang? Massage bang-bang? Bang-bang? What do you need? Y'all are literally admitting to doing and then wondering why you still are not a wife. And they got the audacity to be complaining about, well, you're the wife before you. You haven't showed anything. You're doing what any other.
You need to have patience and you need to never give up. If you never give up and you remain patient, you can do anything you want. Anything. Focus on yourself. Time flies by. Every single day of your life, become better. In order for there to be light, there must always be darkness. Keep your head up. One of my teachers, my business teacher, said, when are you going to start taking life seriously? Back then I was already streaming. I was already putting in hours, but I never let anyone know that because it's not about the hours that they know about. It's about what you do in the dark room when it's you and your thoughts and you gotta control your destiny.
Good job, my brother. We rocking with you.
When the right person is made famous. So be a good person and good things will happen to you. Really hope you enjoyed these ones today, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one.